The water protectors. Do.
Hello, my interested peers. Today we're going to talk about what an aquifer is,
what aquifer recharges,
And what we can do to help.
But wait, what's an aquifer?
That's a great question, Haney.
Aquifers are really cool.
Do you want to teleport there now?
What, we can teleport to an aquifer? Let's go!
Okay, 3, 2, 1, boom shakalaka.
Wow. We're in an aquifer.
An aquifer is an underground body of rock or sediment that serves as a storage reservoir for large volumes of groundwater.
There are two types of aquifers, an unconfined aquifer and a confined aquifer. An unconfined aquifer is an open aquifer that is connected to the surface at the atmospheric pressure, and this surface can rise and fall.
A confined aquifer is a closed aquifer bounded above and below by impermeability beds or by beds of lower permeability than of the aquifer itself.
Wait, what does it store again? Groundwater?
Yeah, you got it, groundwater. Groundwater is always found in the aquifer, for it is the largest source of usable fresh water in the world.
How is that water came from lakes and rivers? That so much water is groundwater.
I know, right? Much of the water people use for domestic, industrial, or agricultural purposes is groundwater.
But wait, what will happen if people overuse the groundwater in an aquifer and there is none left?
Interesting question. An aquifer is like a bank. If you withdraw money quicker than it is being refilled, then you would empty your bank. It is similar to groundwater. If you pump the water intensely, then you won't have enough water and the aquifer will dry up.
Aquifer cons. Lowering water tables and excessive pumping can lower water levels and dry up aquifers. Increased cost. If the water is lower and it takes more material to go lower and pump that water out. Land subsidence occurs when too much water is taken out of an aquifer, then the land around it.
What is the process of refilling an aquifer called?
It's called aquifer recharge. Aquifer recharge is when water enters an aquifer manually or naturally by pumping water into it.
The natural way is when precipitation or rain falls and that water seeps through the ground and enters an aquifer.
The manual way is if someone takes water and pumps it into the ground, then bad things don't happen and we don't.
Have you ever kept the water running at the sink or took a long shower or sprayed the hose at someone in the summertime? Well, that's all examples of wasting water.
Did you know that water from the drains in the road and sewage water goes into the treatment plant and is turned into clean water? But after spending time and money, they dump it into the Assabet River and is swept away out of our town. Globally, about 30% of the water is wasted due to leaks and inefficient use of water. There is about 9.5 trillion liters of water wasted in the world annually, and in the United States, leaks in homes waste 900 billion gallons of water.
Families alone on average waste 9,400 gallons yearly. Outdoor use can cause 50% of water loss due to leaks, wind, evaporation, and runoffs.
But you can help save water by turning off your faucet, and when you're not watering your lawn between 9 and 5, you can take shorter showers and make sure your dishwasher is full before you turn it on.
Well, even Westboro's water treatment plant wastes water too. They dump that into the Assabet River. But maybe we could use that water for aquifer recharge.
What impacts the water cycle and aquifers?
Climate change does. Climate change is a gradual change in all the interconnected weather elements in our planet.
Correct. Climate change impacts the water cycle by influencing when, where, and how much precipitation falls.
Because climate change is causing less precipitation, this is also a disappointment to farmers who need water for their crops.
Another bad thing about climate change is the extreme droughts of water that flood washes pollution into the aquifers and turns it into polluted water.
One last thing is that fertilizer from farms wash into lakes and cause algae blooms, which causes the underground plants to die due to the sunlight.
Here in Westboro this summer, have you noticed that San Juan has been low by 11 feet? To be specific, that's our drinking.
But wait, how do we get water out of an aquifer?
Important question. To get water out of an aquifer, you have to have a well. You have to pump water out of the well. There are 3 types of wells: drilled wells, driven wells, and dug wells. Drilled wells are a common type of well. They are thousands of feet deep.
Dug wells are shallow. They are about 30 to 50 feet deep. Driven wells are created by driving a pipe until it reaches the water. A dug well takes a lot of manual labor. It can take about 10 to 30 feet deep by hand. Shovel back hole. Some
Know that a casing tube shaped structure is placed in the well made of plastic or steel. This tool keeps the well in good shape and makes sure it stays solid.
A pressure tank near your home pumps water into your pipe system, but jet pumps can be used in shallow wells. Well caps made of plastic or aluminum are secured at the top of the confront insect debris, and they prevent small animals from entering the well. Electrical lines run through the underground for power. The pump pressure tanks holds the water wells and ensures steady water pressure for your home.
So water filters remove contaminants from the water. People will drink wells, store lots of water. Since we are talking about water, where does Westboro water come from?
well, Westboro is what. I'm really thirsty. I need some water.
Water? It's actually water, Miriam.
I don't say it like that. What do you mean?
It's water. Try saying it.
Water.